In studio, Bill Burr, playing Caroline's this weekend, right, Bill?
That's right. I don't know how to follow Ted Sizemore busting a nut, though. I got nothing.
Tom, silly.
Tom? Oh. Who's Ted Sizemore?
I don't know.
He play football or something?
He's somebody.
But,
I think
yeah,
he played for
was...
the Cardinals or something.
I think
he was a catcher.
Wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a catcher.
Yeah, for what team? I vaguely
like
remember.
the Royals or the Cardinals?
Yeah, one of those dumb teams. No offense to our St. Louis listeners.
Yeah, I'm starting off great, huh?
Ted Sizemore, really?
Well,
yeah, that Ed Sizemore. He's quite a character.
What do we know about New Orleans? Because they're showing some pretty intense video on TV right now. There's a house burning, right, Ant?
Opie, it doesn't look good. I need yes, a Fox News alert. It's flooded really bad. Well, they said one of the levees had broke, and it didn't have that quick flooding that they were talking about yesterday during the hurricane. But now it seems everything is flooded. The mayor came on and said 80% of the city is underwater. Both airports are underwater. The double-span bridge is destroyed, the mayor said.
Destroyed?
That's what he said. And now there's fires, it
Was
seems.
Bill saying that's the only way into New Orleans?
By car, yes.
By car?
And there seems to be fires now breaking out. Fox News had a good house fire going that just looks like it's just going to go down the block because there's no calling up the fire department and saying, hey, could you bring a truck in here and maybe put this thing out?
That sucks if you got your shit in the attic and you know, like, my stuff is at least kind of safe.
Oh, yeah, and then it burns.
Nothing to do. Fuck.
Yeah, Hawk brought up an interesting point. When the fire burns the house down completely and then the waters finally do recede, you're going to get a perfect half of a house, like completely burnt level where the water line was, and then the fire will go out, and then the waters recede, and you have half a house left. A little fidget house. Oh, more raspberry.
And when is the water going to...
You didn't do anything to this, did you? Did you touch it?
He probably did. I bet you did. I bet he rubbed his
fingerprint?
teeth on it and gums and licked
Why
it.
do they look moist?
Because they are. He touched them and he put his sweaty, nervous hands.
Sweaty chocolates.
Won't eat it.
Why are you handing out chocolates to everybody in the middle of a very serious news break?
I'll tell you why. He wanted chocolate.
That's
so
right.
he brought in chocolate for other people so it doesn't look bad.
He was going to stuff his face.
Like everyone's having chocolate.
He offered
it's
it to me when I was sitting out there.
Did he?
He's like, would you like a chocolate?
Did he offer you mayonnaise packets too? Because he wants those as well.
Put some mayo on there.
You should see him eat mayo, Phil.
That's his dream, right?
Oh,
a mayonnaise-filled chocolate treat.
Have a pecan croquant, you fucking mayo-loving cocksucker.
Mayonnaise chocolate truffle. Awful. So it's and
his face looks like Tom Sizemore's hookers after he's done.
I believe it's Ted.
Ted Sizemore, right?
Ted Sizemore was a catcher. Someone help us out with that.
He got the inspiration from those Franny Hilton tapes.
Ted Sizemore was the 1969 Rookie of the Year.
For
National League Rookie of the Year.
What team did he play for?
I don't know. It's
I said Cardinals. You said what? Royals?
Royals is one of those.
National League, though. It's got to be.
Yeah, it's definitely National League. I will bet that.
Damn.
Yeah, it says 1969 National League Rookie of the Year, but I don't know.
All right.
Well, that doesn't look good. Big oil slick.
Dude, where's that water going to go? Is there? I mean, the drainage system. Where does it go?
The pumps are down. They're not pumping anymore. Those things failed pretty early in the hurricane, and those are used on a daily basis just to keep water out. On normal sunny days, water seeps into New Orleans, and now they have to figure out how to get all that water out. They're talking about breaking open one of the levees so gravity can pull it back in, but it's going to be a while before anyone can even get in there and look and see what they might be able to do.
Will the water keep rising?
As long as the levees broke and the water doesn't equalize between wherever it's coming from and wherever it is, yeah, it'll keep coming in.
The thing is, though, like, your possessions are in there, and it's like, it's just rotting your place.
Look at all that water. They just showed an aerial shot of a huge section, and it's completely covered with water.
They were right.
You know those insurance companies are already coming up with excuses not to pay any of these
people.
Yeah,
of course.
They do that every time.
Well, look, your car wasn't parked between the lines in the parking lot.
Yes.
And that's the type of excuse they'll use.
We're still seeing cars underwater. We said this earlier, Bill. If you had a car, why didn't you use it, knowing this was coming?
Yeah, how about this car shouldn't be there? They should all be gone. Oh, that's a car lot.
That's a car lot.
Looks like a car lot. Oh, wow, that's a lot of inventory. Oh, my goodness. I sure hope they're all treated with that True Coat.
Wow.
Oh, that's a good deal, Wade.
That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good.
That's my deal, Wade.
Is that a power
My
line?
deal. Love that movie.
Yeah, it's a power
Yeah,
line
power
just
line
kind of
down.
leaning in the water over the cars.
If a power line falls in that water, that's going to be... How far does electricity
there's-
travel in
yeah,
the
I was
water?
gonna say
Power.
that.
All the lights are out over there. There's no power.
And that's why they're going to keep the power off for a very long time.
Yeah.
They're saying up to a month in some places.
They're telling people don't even try to come home. The people that left, evacuated, went elsewhere, don't even try to come home for at least a week. It's going to be a week before they can even tell them when they should be able to come home. Some people have no homes to come to, and now the people that are at the Superdome, they're telling them they're not going to be able to go to their homes if they have any left for at least a week before
They're
they
probably
can come.
watching them on TV. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, sitting there watching.
My house on fire.
If they have a little portable battery-powered TV there.
You think they're showing movies at the Superdome or something?
No.
No power.
There's no power. There's no
Oh,
toilets.
my
Their
God.
toilets don't flush anymore over there. So they're going to have to get National Guard in there with portable toilets. I hear they're letting some of the people out into the breezeways and stuff so they could get some fresh air, because what they're saying is it just stinks in there of feces and BO.
One
and
toilet per
rotting
100
food.
people.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Per 100.
Really bad. And now all the roof came apart, so all the water that leaked in made everything wet, and it's just not a healthy environment.
You know,
to be
people
in.
are just dumping where they are.
pissing, dumping.
Pissing into whatever they can find.
Fucking
Wonderful.
miserable. They're flooded, man.
Yeah.
The entire city is underwater. It's not the 30 feet that they had said, but what's the difference between 10 feet and
never
20 or 30 feet? It's destroyed.
It's going to get a lot worse, too, before it gets better,
It's
right?
worse than I thought it was going to be. I got to be honest. This is
Yeah,
much
worse than I thought it was going to be.
too.
That's why we kept saying yesterday. We were making fun of a lot of the coverage, but we also were saying, hey, this is a very,
It's definitely serious.
very serious event.
They were talking like the buildings would be underwater up to the rooftops, and well, it's up. The people are on the roofs. They seem to be safe there. But the worst of it isn't New Orleans. It was east of New Orleans, Mississippi, and those people really got it bad.
That's how it started this morning, Ant, but now they're starting to focus on New Orleans because this water is rising, and there's another fire.
Yeah, these fires that break out.
They already know what
they're
they
just
have
gonna
to
go
deal
unattended.
with in Mississippi and all that, but now they're trying to figure out, the water's rising and they can't put out these fires that are starting up, so it could get a lot uglier down there.
Get a close-up on that stupid fire. I want to see. The house next door started smoldering a little bit, so that looked like it was going to go up. There was an SUV in the carport.
Let's get a close-up of that horror.
I want to see that nightmare. No, we were saying yesterday.
Why else are they showing this, Bill?
We were saying it yesterday. The way they promoted this on the news, it was like a movie trailer. You're watching them saying, disaster is hours away from New Orleans. Stay tuned to Fox News. Catastrophic Category 5 hurricane coming in. What this means is 30-foot floodwaters, fires, fire ants, explosions, toxic chemical waste in the streets, alligators and wildlife. Hundreds of thousands of people's lives are being threatened. And then
Incredible
it's like a movie
ratings.
Trail. Yeah. And you sit there and go, well, now I want to see it. You don't want it to miss and go away. It's like watching a movie trailer and then saying, well, you can't see the movie.
I don't feel bad, though, because if this city was going underwater, people in New Orleans would watch, too.
Exactly.
They would, so.
People would watch if Manhattan was sinking. Of course they would. Everyone loved that movie where Manhattan froze.
It's just a lot
day
more,
after tomorrow.
It's just a lot
they
more,
watch that.
It's just a lot more interesting when you don't know the people,
Of course it is.
You
and
just
it's
look at it a lot
safer.
differently.
You don't really care much.
Someone is
stretch
asking
of road
why.
right there.
Wow, there's the 20% that's actually okay.
Someone is asking why can't they pump the water out?
First of all, where are they getting the power from? What are they using? A foot pump? There's no power to power the pumps that are supposed to pump the water out. And
it's a lake.
Where are they pumping it?
Yeah.
The lake that they have, the levee broke. You pump it back in so it can come back into the city.
On Mississippi's Gulf Coast,
they're screwed.
Fox News correspondent Steve Harrigan has a live report for us from Gulfport. Steve,
are you there?
Okay.
I want to sound like I'm involved.
John, we're on the second floor of one house here right near the coast in Gulfport, Mississippi, with Sherry Trollander and her husband, Jerry, who decided to ride out the storm and who survived to tell the tale. Now, Sherry, when I look down and see that pile of planks and boards there, I just see a lot of rubbish. What is that for you out there?
That's my living room and dining room furniture that floated out with the water. I was waist-high trying to save some things, but when you see a heavy sofa floating, it's a eye-opener.
How do you feel now?
I feel very lucky that we're safe.
How do you
I'm
think she
very
feels,
worried
you
about
ass?
our
I look
friends
down at
and
that
relatives.
pile of shit that used to be your life in the front yard.
I have
What's
no way
going
of
through
letting
your mind?
our
Right.
family know that
I
we're
feel like
Fucking
getting
moron.
some ice cream.
just really concerned about them.
And they're doing it on purpose to make us all feel, oh man.
Think I'm gonna get a puppy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's Brian Regan, who's going to be at Caroline's as well. Bill Burr is going to be at Caroline's all this weekend. Very, very funny guy. Can't wait to see you, actually, this weekend, Bill.
Looters. Now, you got to worry about looting in New Orleans. Police with automatic weapons called in to patrol a grocery store after looters went on a rampage. Police with automatic weapons were called to patrol the store after looters rampage, ripping apart ATMs. The pharmacy was also ransacked for obvious reasons, the drugs. I have instructed the Highway Patrol and the National Guard to treat looters ruthlessly, said Mississippi Governor Barber. Looting will not be tolerated, and rules of engagement will be as aggressive as the law allows.
See their own living rooms out in the street here. Back to you in New York.
Yeah, looks like the fire spread, huh? Fire.
Reporting live, Steve Harrigan.
There's a
from
guy on the roof waving a white
Thank you.
towel trying to get
These
the attention of the
pictures
traffic
coming
copter
into
guy.
us from
Traffic
New
copter.
Orleans. Their chopper
Traffic
is
there is
just
none.
getting up. The weather is finally flyable. And you can see there's a guy standing on his roof.
He's saying, go away, I'm fine.
Perhaps not in great danger himself, but just trying to signal to the chaos that's going on all
The
around
house
him.
across the street's on
Floodwaters
fire.
everywhere, trees
Of course he
down,
wants
and
help.
he's pointing
Yeah,
at
his
the
house
home
is
that's
gonna burn
burning
down.
Yeah.
just a couple of houses away. Can the firefighters get there? No. It's absolutely impassable. You saw that deuce and a half from the National Guard
pointing at the
earlier.
fire
That's
like people don't
I
see
believe
it.
a
Yeah, we
World
see
War
it, buddy.
II
Yeah.
era vehicle, but they are huge with drive axles on both rear wheels and the front wheel, front axle. That's about the only way you can move around through some of this high water.
But helicopters,
in a vehicle like that.
they have helicopters that
Fire
put fires
department
out?
isn't going to be able to send those
No.
very expensive trucks
like that.
into these conditions. We have with us in our
Gotta
New
get
York
one of
City
those Coast
studios
Guard
Dr.
copters
Manny
in there to get that
Alvarez,
guy.
Fox News medical expert. Right now, I suppose the medical problems are not the most severe, but they're probably coming.
Well, the health crisis that's going to occur after this disaster is going to be gigantic. Immediately, of course, we have the emergency services.
Put Fox back on for me. Why did you put on CNN? There's fires.
And cuts and bruises and broken bones.
That fire is spreading in that whole neighborhood now, huh?
Yeah, and this guy's stuck on the roof.
Who isn't in any danger, according to that guy.
He doesn't seem to be in any danger.
Yeah.
The houses are like 1, 2, 3
You can
just
see the
burning.
glow of the fire off the guy's chest.
Yeah.
He just wants them to put that fire out before it reaches his.
Fire.
He's already burned his chest hair off.
Look, there is
Oh, my
there
God.
is 1, 2 more houses between him and the fire.
You know what the worst is if you're watching this
What
and,
an
your
ant.
house is not on fire, but it's next door?
Yeah.
How fucking awful is
You
that?
just got to sit there and hope you're insured.
That whole house is finished.
Yeah, there's nothing they could do.
Oh, these guys aren't getting insurance money. They'll do that lump sum where everybody gets like $30.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's a multi-billion-dollar settlement. Well, how much money was, we've had hundreds of billions of dollars, so you get like $10.50.
Your whole life up in flames. That sucks.
That's it.
Let's say hi to Jerry in New Jersey. Jerry, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
It's probably better that their houses do burn for insurance purposes. You know, you figure down there they're not allowed to get flood insurance or hurricane insurance because of where they're located. But you're probably going to have fire insurance, so let it burn.
I bet there's some kind of stipulation that if the fire's caused by a hurricane, you still don't get
What do you
paid.
think? What, you can't get flood insurance in New Orleans?
I heard that on the news last night, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of insurance companies won't insure it.
I mean, I don't blame insurance companies, but what pieces of shit these people are.
Well, I think that the emergency health services
like
have
Carlos
those
Mencia.
things.
Yes.
It is Carlos Mencia on the roof.
He's on the roof of a house.
Hey, come and get me, fucker.
Okay, America, start writing your letters.
I knew you wouldn't pick up any beaners.
Yeah.
There, it's Carlos Mencia.
All right.
Hey, well, you can't get flood insurance down there. What pieces of shit the insurance companies are.
What kind of worthless life is this guy on the roof that he's there stranded, a fire approaching him, and the news is talking about insurance costs? Like, they don't even care about this guy. Keep him in frame, but we don't have to talk about him.
Make sure you get a close-up of his desperation.
Yeah, just get the
We
close-up.
need the ratings.
No, he didn't appear to be in any sort of danger. That's
No.
all. He's just surrounded by water.
Water with fire coming after him.
Yeah.
All right, let's we'll
with
keep
alligators surrounded his house. No biggie.
It's an Anchorman understatement.
We'll be keeping an
Another
eye
fire.
on that, obviously. Let's say hi to John in Virginia. There's a lot of
Wow.
fires. John, what's up?
O&A, what's up?
Hey, man.
Hello.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey.
Hey, guys. Hey, listen, dude, Elliot in the morning has been talking about y'all. He's been mentioning you all morning. I don't know what's up. I don't know if he's got the word from the bosses or whatever, but he just, trucker called up and said, hey, let's dedicate Tuesday to the truckers. Call it Teddy Tuesdays. He said, what about Wednesdays? We call it Whip 'em Out Wednesday. And then he was like, don't make fun of them. He's like, we're going to be needing one of them golden tickets soon. But that's like the second time I'm punching out. I suck.
Oh, I think he was... Wait, hold on. Was he trashing the show?
He punched out. He couldn't get anything out.
I don't think he really trashes the show.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I tried to get on to promote a gig in D.C., and he wants nothing to do with having me on.
Yeah.
Now you want it there. Thanks. You're a good egg.
Let's say hi to Steve in Houston. Steve, what's up?
We pass.
Steve.
Oh, not much, man. Just waiting to get back home.
Steve, you live in New Orleans?
Yeah, well, the video they keep showing from the helicopter goes over my house, and I see the roof of my house.
Come on, are you serious?
Yeah,
No.
my brother's a police officer out there, and
Sounds like a
he's
bad
telling me
accent to
they
me.
can't even get to my house. It's got about 5 foot of water in it.
You sound Canadian.
That's it. What's your... dude, you live in New Orleans? All right. What is your zip code?
70065.
Yeah,
And that accent's right, too. You couldn't put such an awful accent on.
So you're in Houston?
Jimmy.
You got one of the hotel rooms in Houston?
Yeah, a little chinky hotel, but
They
it
announced
looks
that
like
there's
it's my new home.
58,000 rooms in Houston, and all of them were taken.
Yeah, it's my new home.
What town are you from in Louisiana?
Kenner.
That's right.
And what y'all saying
just
about
looked
flood
up your
insurance,
zip code.
we all have to have flood insurance.
Oh, you have to have it.
All right, we
We
apologize
have to
for that
have
then.
it.
All right, my apologies to the insurance company. Good.
Yeah, you cannot live there without it.
Maybe the government makes the insurance companies give it because if something like this happens, the government's going to get fucking raped. So maybe they... How much does it cost? Is it expensive?
I don't know the exact price because my mortgage company handles it.
Okay.
But I think everybody pays the same price.
Okay.
That is...
Wow, the video
Love
they're
it.
now showing because they can finally get a helicopter in the sky over New Orleans. Like I said, they're blowing off Mississippi and going back to New Orleans with their coverage. It is unbelievable.
Yeah,
Every
and
inch of this place is covered in water.
Dude, your house under 5 feet of water?
yeah. So, and they can't even get to my house because it's so deep. Yeah, I guess you need a boat.
They can't get to anyone's houses, really.
There's a guy stuck on the roof. Oh, the Coast Guard's talking to him right now.
Good luck, pal.
Wow, that seems a little harsh.
What were you able to do to your house before you headed off to Houston?
I didn't do nothing. I got insurance.
Insurance.
Do you... Now,
You didn't move stuff upstairs or in the attic like Jimmy was saying?
No, I got insurance.
But is it stuff that you don't see? I'm sure you're upset, but is it like a lot of family heirlooms, or just like shit that you like
Heirlooms?
replace?
Put the Hope Diamond in there.
Well, you know,
Sentimental shit.
I have photos of stuff I wouldn't want to lose. That's really all I have is photos.
Yeah, I'm 29, and the only thing that, believe it or not, I'm pretty sad I didn't take with me is my pictures that I took with you guys. So,
You guys. Oh, you guys.
Well, if that's the biggest thing you lost, you really lost nothing. I mean, I would never take another picture with you, so that's kind of like a memory that's never going to come back. But I mean, I'm sure these guys would be happy to.
You know what people really have to do? You should scan your pictures, important photos, and put them on a hard drive somewhere, like online, somewhere away, a storage facility that you could do that. A lot of people don't realize once those pictures are gone, they're fucking gone.
Wait, is there a storage facility?
They have insurance.
Yeah, you could do insurance.
I have insurance.
I pay for the pictures. Got the insurance. No, if you go to there are websites, storage websites that you can go to, where you can then upload for a price, and they will store whatever you want to, videos, pictures, for a price, and you could store these pictures online.
But how many millibars can you put?
Millibars.
All right. Now I want to know because I have gigabytes. I mean, all kidding aside, guy. I know the insurance stuff's important in the floods, but I have a lot of gigabytes.
I'm not sure of the price, Jimmy. I'm sure with a few clicks on your keyboard, you can get that information you'd need.
But can people hack into that and see your shit?
Who's gonna? Yes, I could get into the Pentagon and cause some havoc, but I want Jimmy's pictures of Ozzy.
Not mine.
What the fuck do you think?
No, but I would love to go trolling through people's fucking photo albums. Like, are you kidding me?
I'm sure.
You know how many great shots you're gonna see?
A good hacker could probably do it. But
How many tits and assholes and pussies and cocks and balls?
All right, Steve, good luck to you, all right?
I'm just talking about pictures of Grandma.
Oh, that's true.
And her pussy.
Yes, sir. What, Steve? Go ahead.
The whack bag party, I kind of started that we were going to have a whack bag party here.
Oh, yeah. All right. There was a whole thread about the New Orleans whack bag party. I guess that's not going down.
That was going to happen September 3rd, I believe, right?
Yeah, it was a friend of mine's bar. He said we can do it and everything, but I think it's got about 10 foot of water in it right now.
Wow.
I'll only do it next year or year after.
Steve, keep in touch with us, all right, as the week goes on.
All right, see y'all later.
All right. There goes Steve. He's in Houston. He's waiting to get back to his house in New Orleans. Craig, what's up?
Yeah, how you doing? Oh, and I love your show, guys.
All right.
Wanted to clarify, you guys.
Hold on. New Orleans mayor, 80% of city underwater, like Ant said, 20 feet deep in a lot of places. Go ahead.
Yeah, listen, what happens, these individual insurance companies don't actually provide flood coverage. Obviously, those are exclusions. But the National Flood Program are what they're going to have to go through to get their homes replaced and their insurance checks. A lot of times, especially the commercial buildings downtown New Orleans, they'll get covered under their wind coverage, so they'll be all right. But a lot of people are going to get hurt. FEMA's going to step in. But there's going to be a lot of people out with the maximum coverage that the flood program gives them. There's a lot of devastation, as you guys know, in New Orleans, and it's going to be bad, real bad.
That's right, a lot of checks.
You think a lot of them might have exceeded the maximum damage?
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
There's the mayor saying there's gas leaks throughout the city, that there may not be electricity in New Orleans for 6 weeks. 6 weeks of no electricity, and you're right,
many?
thousands of people will be displaced, and I really don't know where exactly they're going to put them all. Captain Terry Gelbreth from the U.S. Coast Guard. Good luck today. I know you got a big, long day ahead of you. Appreciate your time. Still ahead this morning with disruptions to oil production in the Gulf. Will the White House tap the government?
Wow, they're all going with their serious looks now on the news, huh?
Yes.
6 weeks.
It looked like New Orleans had dodged a bullet yesterday when the storm took a jog to the east.
Yeah.
But now, havoc, danger, destruction.
God, that stinks.
Frank in Sloatsburg.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, Frank.
Yesterday, about 3 o'clock, 2:04 up here in New York, played your American Pie, followed up by one of the levee breaks.
They did a levee twofer,
Yeah,
didn't they?
twofer.
Ugh, I hate regular radio.
People drowning, and they're doing twofers based on the hurricane.
Oh, did they really? Q1043 did it like to be serious?
We joked about it yesterday that some rock station would play levee songs.
Yeah.
We can only think of two. I don't know if there's a third.
Double shot coming at you.
Or it would have been a block.
A rock block.
A rock block of levee songs, but we can only come up with two.
All right, boys, punch out.
All right.
Q1043.
There you have it.
Pastor Sabbath. Okay, we'll put on War Pigs for you.
Airports in this region are still closed. They include Mobile, Alabama, Gulfport, Mississippi, and yes, again, New Orleans. The disruption in flights comes at the worst time for the airline industry. Several carriers already on the brink of bankruptcy, among them Northwest and Delta Airlines. Delta is a major carrier in the hurricane-affected region. One airline industry expert saying Katrina and Sky High.
All right.
Did they get their planes out of there, though?
Both Continental partners.
Because that's, imagine if an airline had their planes there at the airport and now they're stuck there and can't get them out.
I bet you they got.
Yeah, they probably did. Flew them out of there.
Let's get George on the phone from Colorado. George.
Hey, morning, boys.
Morning, George.
Hey, a buddy of mine, that he lives in New Orleans and he owns a couple of small electronics stores down there. He came up here to Colorado to get away from the hurricane. And all of his security cameras in his house and in his stores, we were able to access off the internet. So we watched him lose everything.
How did you do that with the power out, though?
He, until the power went out, we were able to watch it. But like his house, he has a backup generator at his house, so we were able to watch it for quite a while.
Who turned the backup generator on?
It automatically kicks on when the power goes out.
How does that work?
I'm not a fucking electrician. Right.
He calls up with a dramatic story, and we're like,
trying to catch him in a lie.
I think he's lying. I think you're lying, sir.
I believe the guy.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking truck driver, not an electrician.
I'm calling shenanigans.
Everybody goes with the generator. There's a generator.
Yeah, it comes on automatically.
I believe him.
Yeah, I'm not calling Bravo Sierra on this guy.
A lot of people that live in those parts of the country, if they have generators, they're wired into their homes. We have them out here in Colorado.
Hold on, liar. So what happened? Was he had what kind of store did he have?
He's got an electronic parts store.
Oh shit! So he watched for a while his stuff going.
Yeah.
Now did he lose everything? A non-truth teller.
Fuck you, Jimmy.
Was the place boarded up?
Oh yeah.
Keep it here on Fox News Live.
That's such a liar.
We watched it for a while. His power went at the stores finally went out about 11 o'clock.
How many people were with you?
Huh?
How many people were with you?
Well, it's him and his wife and his kids were here in Colorado with us.
All right. Thank you, George.
All right.
There he goes, George from Colorado.
George might be telling the truth. You think so?
George is a lying sack of shit.
I don't know. I kind of believe George.
I don't believe him at all.
All right, we're going to take a break.
You think this is one of those fantasies you have when you walk around your house just thinking of what to say?
Yeah.
Like Bob Kelly does that. Like Bob will practice what he's going to say. And that's how you know that Bob's been practicing, because you'll say something like, yeah, these fucking floods. Dude, the fucking government has got to get more money. And then you're like...
He ran through it already.
Yeah, because he looks up and he doesn't acknowledge you. He just looks up like dummy is trying to remember what he's been saying.
What he's been through time again. Yeah.
Got the teleprompter in his brain.
Right.
Trying to read.
His two bored dogs have heard this 80 times already. They're like, all right already. We know you want to be in the microphone, being important.
He has the two ugliest dogs I've ever seen in my life.
You know, I love his dogs.
That one looks like a llama. With like the neck chopped off and then reattached. That dirty little white one. The Kenny G haircut. It's fucking horrendous.
Does it have crust in its eyes all the time? White dogs, no?
Bruised for when Bobby bombs an audition. I think he takes that out on his dogs.
Goes home and kicks it.
Yeah.
I like Bob's dogs. They kiss my face. They love dogs.
They're cute.
They hop up. When I come over, they're so happy to see me. They lick my nose.
Oh, how nice. Bill Burr in studio playing Caroline's this weekend.
Starting
Thursday through Sunday?
Yep. Me and Ted Sizemore.
Yes.
I do this under the chin. I take my finger and I crook it. I go,
a little scratch.
Under the dog's
chin. You scratch him right there.
That's right.
We're going to continue with Bill Burr, but first, a word from one of our sponsors. And we're back. Bill Burr sitting in. He's playing Caroline's in New York City all weekend long. We got a guy calling in from New Orleans with a first-hand account. Let's see what Ted has here. Ted, what's up?
Hey, man, look, I'm in Jefferson Parish. It's right outside of New Orleans.
Yeah.
We left. As soon as the wind started picking up, my dad's an electrical contractor, so we came back as the last squall was coming out to get some of the generators back online for the Tulane Lakeside Hospital.
Yeah.
And we saw water out in one of the major intersections. Dude, I got to tell you, a lot of these guys in this subdivision, nicer houses, they wouldn't have the 5 to 6 inches of water that they would have in there if the city didn't pull the people. Oh, there's a truck going by. The guys didn't pull the people out of the pumping stations and shut them down.
Is that what happened?
Automated. Dude, none of it's automated. None of the diesel generators were backing them up. They just turned them off.
Because they told the guys to leave, so they shut them down and left.
Right, and I understand, one of the pumping stations had a whole roof ripped off, so, I can understand, all right, you don't want a person in there. But, man, this stuff, it isn't automated. I mean, what year do we live in, and you can't automate turbine pumps?
I heard they weren't able to handle that anyway. They would have shut down anyway.
No, well, if they were automated, they would have been able to monitor it, but,
yeah, it's kind of
a lot of these houses, I mean, dude, I'm not going to tell you everybody wouldn't have flooded, but some of these houses in these nicer subdivisions, you're talking only 5 to 6 inches of water, which does a lot of damage, and it's irritating to you because, if these pumps would have been running, this water only came up after the storm passed.
Yeah, that's true.
This is just coming after. I mean, that's a storm surge coming from the other direction now, man, but, yeah, guys, I mean, it's going to be a few weeks before we get power back on in here. I mean, we came back here to take care of the hospitals. The rest of my family's out in Lafayette. I don't know where they're going to go from there.
How are you making a phone call?
Cell phone's working, dude. I have it sent about 10, 20 times, man, but I'm on Sprint, and it's working. Nextel, your Direct Connect, works great out here. It's about the only other thing. Cell phones look like they started kind of kicking back online.
Well, how are you going to charge them?
Car charger in my truck, dude.
Oh.
That's how I'm hearing you. XM in the truck.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Ted.
All right, man.
There you go. Ted in
another big fire.
New Orleans area.
Sorry for all the background noise. I just was opening a box. I got another gift.
I'll show you with the box. What was in the box?
What is in the box?
Oh, what's in the box?
It's really a cool gift. Thanks, Andy from Seattle. He sent me a used drill because I'd gotten the drill bits a while ago.
We're really starting to get some strange gifts.
That is a skill drill.
This would be great to use in my apartment, though, right?
That is fine, but for your needs, though, I couldn't see you needing anything better than a cordless, though.
Yeah, this is kind of a fucking...
Yeah, now you need a cord. You should have a cordless drill in your house.
Now, is this good for putting things on the wall?
A cordless is even better.
Yeah,
that's a little bulky, a little heavy.
A little heavy.
You need an extension cord, which I'm sure you don't have. I do. One that's grounded.
Huh?
Let me see the prongs
why
on
would
that
I
drill.
punish it? All right. You want the prongs? Yeah,
Let me see the
this
prongs.
is absolutely a two-pronger.
Oh, it's a two-pronger.
Of course.
Right, okay. Of course.
This is nice. Thanks for the 35-pound drill.
That is a heavy drill.
I can use to fucking hang my celebrity photos. This is good. I'm going to build a deck in my apartment building, you shithead. Anybody have anything lighter, like maybe a fucking bowling ball with 2 lead shoes? You're a creep, Andy.
It's a little strange, to say the least.
Fucking weird gifts I get. How about just some pictures of vaginas and some pornography?
Right. All right, we got the latest recap from CNN about the hurricane.
Here's the latest now on the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. In just one state alone, Mississippi, there are an estimated 55 people dead. And the state's governor says that death toll could be overshadowed as reports come in from just one county. Meanwhile, the mayor of New Orleans says 80% of his city is underwater today. And a new crisis rises by the hour. A breached levee is dumping even more water into this besieged city. Nearly 1.5 million homes and businesses are without power, from Louisiana to the Florida Panhandle. And there are warnings that some areas are so decimated, those residents will not see power for more than a month.
How sad is this video on Fox right now?
Yeah, that house
A fire
is
out of
burning.
control, and the house next to it is smoking.
It's smoking. That thing's going up.
What is setting these off, though? Like, if there's no power,
gas. Like leaking gas.
It's the generators, man.
Something happens, those generators kick on.
The insurance.
The
There's
insurance.
a shit-covered alligator.
Wow, that house is smoldering.
Fox is just waiting for the next house to go on fire. They can't get enough of this.
Love
they
the
cannot
fires.
get enough of this.
All right, with this guy. These might be old footage. It's the same one. They keep
Oh,
showing.
that's what
the
they
same
do.
guy.
That's the same video they already
Carlos Mencia again.
They trick you a little bit. They
still stuck.
They make it look like it's still live, but it's not. That's not a live shot.
They're burning down a beaner's home.
Hey, our buddy Dan Turner came up with something for us for the show.
Yeah?
Dan Turner down there in Washington, a huge fan of the show. Really supports what we do.
There's somebody in Washington that supports what we do?
Wow.
There's a couple.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's about 5 or 6, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe
and it's
7.
obvious the ones that don't.
Yep.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. I see a...
You got to ask Eric Logan what's up with that
I already
one.
left him a message.
You did? Good.
Of course I did.
There's a Sharper Image catalog that came out. Whatever. You know, it's got a page that features XM stuff. And on the page, in pretty big print, I've seen some ads where right at the bottom, in very small print, they have the programming on XM, and we've been included in some of that stuff on the airplane magazines and whatnot. But this one, pretty big print right there in the middle of the page. I see 100% commercial-free music. I see Major League Baseball's logo, PGA Tour logo, huge Bob Edwards show logo right in the middle of the page, and then MTV and NASCAR. And once again, thank you for omitting the Opie and Anthony show and not putting that on the page somewhere to let people know where we are, that we're here doing our show.
I know the reason that they would give whoever did this, because it's a personal thing, and again, whatever.
Do we have to hear the same excuse again? Because I'm not going to buy it. If Don Wicklund wants to call up and say, well, what happened was this, and give me another fucking excuse, I don't want to hear it, because I know what the real reason is. This is now vendetta. It is a vendetta.
And, well, we had to cover all demos.
Yeah.
And, MTV is a certain demo, and we figured you guys were kind of covered by Major League Baseball, 18 to 49, man.
Stop it.
Bob Edwards, we know. Bob Edwards and golf cover the same people.
Bob Edwards covers the vampire demo. Dracula.
Leave the ghoul alone. He
hasn't done Bob Edwards.
He hasn't done anything to us.
The Bob Nosferatu show.
Guy just he opens his show going, "Welcome to
the Bob Edwards Show."
Quietly does his 1 hour show every day. He doesn't bother anyone, and we just attack him.
We don't attack him, really. We don't mind.
Today we will talk about A, B, or AB blood. What is better tasting? Boo.
Yes, he's doing a great show, a little feature, how to get garlic off someone's window. Fucking creep.
Don't mirrors just bug the shit out of you? You can't see a thing from them. Boo!
His best of show, how to trick someone to inviting you into their home.
Thank you for inviting me to your home. Ooh. Hovering around as a bat.
You know what it is he's just got, he's got like
creep.
Like he's a vampire and a ghost. It's not enough that you're a vampire, you also gotta, boo.
Well, he's very creepy. Ooh.
I can't shit on Bob Edwards. Van Helsing is a great producer.
That's too bad.
Yeah, well, you know,
missed a great opportunity. For
I don't even want to talk about the new products. I just don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah, now it's like, go fuck
Yeah, you got
yourself.
this coming out? Yuck.
That is us bashing the promotional department, I guess, for legitimate reasons, and then turning around and going, who will we include on this page? Go fuck you. But you know what it is? It's cutting off your nose to spite your face.
Well, I don't want to get that harsh.
Say that. I'm using the harsh language now.
I can't tell you how badly I want to start spitting out names with just bile attached to it.
Yeah.
You know who you are. You're fucking incompetent.
Mm-hmm. And again, we'll hear the same thing. Well, no, they decided to do it this way or this. No, it's stop it. But I'm not going to dwell on it all day.
Let's say hi to Reg on Long Island. Reg?
Yo, what's up, fellas?
Go ahead, Reg.
Listen, man. I love the show and everything. I've been listening forever. I mean,
Thank
back
you,
when
sir.
Opie was on the Nighttime Attitudes, but fucking Norton is totally pissing me off.
Why, sir?
What, sir?
Dick bag.
Why?
Dude, you don't appreciate shit. What,
That's
I had to send you a fucking drill?
Hey, wait, you sent him the drill?
No.
No.
Oh.
I'm saying, whoever this guy was, it wasn't me. I wouldn't fucking send him shit.
You don't understand something. Dude, here's what you don't get.
We do get really
Tell
strange
me what
gifts,
I
though,
don't
Reg.
fucking get. Yo.
I'll tell you what you... Dude, I'll tell you.
It would be nothing without the show.
Dude,
And
I'll tell you.
sit there.
I'll tell you what you don't get. I want a new drill. Do you understand? I'm an entertainer. And if a common person wants to send me a gift to pay homage, that is
Listen,
acceptable.
you want to jerk me off with your common person bullshit.
But
and
it
you're an
will
entertainer.
be a
That's
new
fine.
fancy drill for a man of my caliber. You want me plugging a cord in like you have to?
Yo,
I want a cordless
Two
fancy
fucking
drill, boy.
seconds. And think about how that guy feels. He paid for the postage, shoved it in a box, sent it to you. Hey,
Did he really? Well, think about how I feel, hoping I have a new cordless gift and seeing that cumbersome cord. Think about how a man in my position feels.
you don't deserve to sit there. I wish Bill Burr would kick you right in the fucking teeth right now.
Bill Burr wouldn't dare. Bill Burr knows a fancy person when he's sitting next to one.
Yeah, stop trying to divide and conquer.
That's right, sir. You're not smart enough to hurt my feelings.
You with your tools with the cords on them.
There, so I can't kick him in the mouth.
Nah, you wouldn't kick me in the mouth.
All right.
Kick you right in the mouth.
Nah, you wouldn't. Fuck you and fuck your mother. What do you think of them apples?
Oh, shit.
Fuck you.
What do you think that shit gets to me? What,
No, I'm just saying it to you. Well, Bill Burr kicking me in the teeth gets to me, so I'm saying fuck you.
How much was the
and
postage?
Yeah,
on
why
that
don't you
gift?
go hang yourself with the cord on your drill?
Hold on.
Wait, I want to know
Hold
how
on,
much the
common man. Hold on, union guy.
I want to
It's,
know how much postage was on this.
I don't know, but whoever this is, it was shit, and it should have been first class overnight postage. Don't ever
You don't
send me.
deserve it. Even
Shut
if you
your
fucking
fucking mouth.
You don't deserve it.
Shut your dumb Italian mouth. I'm talking, boy. Shut up, common person. There's a fancy entertainer talking. I don't know. Where do little people put prices? I don't even know. I don't look at prices. I just say, ship. And they pick it up.
All right, Reg.
Jimmy, you're a cock.
All right.
Yeah, good one, Reg.
There you
What,
go.
you fucking Italian with a black man's name. Take care, Rufus.
Let's say hi to Paul Anka. Paul?
Besides, it's my birthday, and if people want to send me gifts.
Tools.
What?
The hosts get tools.
Let's say hi to Joe in Jersey. Joe, what's up?
What's up there, fellas? I just wanted to say, first off, Jimmy gets cordless drills. Second off, Bob Edwards, when is his show on? What channels? I've had the unit for a year. I don't know anything about him.
He does a 1-hour show on the NPR channel.
Yes, it's on at midnight.
Oh, the public radio channel?
Huge ratings.
And I would.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of that. And also, I don't know if you care, there's a big concert out in Jersey this past weekend. One of the bands there kept giving you guys shout-outs over and over again. A band called Therefore. It was like O&A, Party Rock. They were just screaming for you guys. So
what's the name
rock
of the band?
Rock and roll. Therefore. THERE 4.
Nice, very good.
Thanks, brother.
Thank those guys for us.
That drill retails for $29.
Does it really?
$29 of that hard-earned
All right, here's a
cash.
Here's a new rule on the Opie and Anthony radio show.
Yes?
You're permitted to send me gifts, but they are not to be under $50.
$50. Do you hear that?
Look, do you understand how valuable my time is? If I'm going to open a gift, A, it will be new. B, it will be first-class postage. And C, it will be over $50 with a receipt in case I don't like it and want to bring it back. Or actually have one of the interns bring it back for me.
Yeah.
And make an exchange.
I'm wearing a nice gift from one of the listeners.
Of course you are. I don't wear gifts
I appreciate
from listeners.
the gifts. All right, back to Dan Turner, one of our big supporters down there in Washington. Big supporter.
Who's Dan Turner?
Oh, my God, he's the vice president of programming operations for XM Satellite Radio. He wrote an email to, I guess, Martini Steve. After really focusing on the Jimmy Norton phenomenon, I put this together. He's a whiz in the production room, this guy, Dan. Here's a little MP3 file for you to check out. I've put the song into delete under blah, blah, blah. I sped it up like the Banana Phone song because it just sounds better that way. Much love, Dan. And then he writes, Beyond. So we should play the original Jim Norton Phenomenal thing.
Yeah.
That Henchman did, remember?
Yes.
Sure.
Remember this? And then we'll play the new one by Dan Turner. But first, here's Henchman. And there you have it from Henchman. I
love
that one. I hate to interrupt, but Eric tapped me during that and had plugged in the drill. So,
oh,
there we are. Riveting. Unplug that hunk of shit and take it out of this studio or I'm going to fucking drill a hole through your face.
It still has sawdust on it.
Yeah. Did you see the cloud come out of it when he...
Hold on. He tapped me during that bit, so let's do it twice. Pull over. This is going to be a big laugh getter. There we are. Remove it.
Good one.
That stupid Reggie with his toolbox. Hey, you know, the guy sends you a gift. Shut up.
We have the best staff in radio, I got to tell you. All right, so Dan Turner took what you just heard and he redid it, Anthony.
All right.
So without further ado, let's listen to what Dan Turner put together. There you have it from Dan Turner down there in Washington. Sounds like the Banana Phone a little bit.
Guy's got a...
Ring, 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 ring,
Oh, yeah.
ring, ring, banana phone. Ring, 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 banana phone.
That makes me sound like an ass.
Certainly does. He got a few more phenomenal clips from you than the original one.
There's a lot of them.
Yes. All right.
Phenomenal.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, you guys want to do some golden ticket hopefuls?
We'll listen in on some other radio shows, yes.
Bill Burr sitting in. He's playing Caroline's all this weekend.
With Will, who's very funny, and Russ Maneve.
Yeah, Russ Maneve was great.
Russ. I just saw Russ.
Happy-go-lucky Russ.
You know.
Crinkles his nose.
With his
what is it called?
Of material on rape.
Yeah, and then smirks through the whole thing.
Yeah.
He does do some brutal subjects.
All right, we'll do this and then we'll come back. All right, let's get into some golden ticket hopefuls, Anthony. We're going to save 4 people from commercial radio. We've already saved 1 radio show. That's Ron and Fez. They start on 202, September 12th.
Right.
Yeah, I guess Howie's doing the same thing now. Well, good for you.
Yeah, out of nowhere the other day.
From.
Out of nowhere the other day, he said he was going to save 5 shows from terrestrial radio and bring them to satellite. That's a novel idea.
Yeah, of course.
From the master creator of everything and anything.
Shit, look at that.
What? Wow, where's that?
Hurricane alert.
Oh, I don't know. I'm looking at MSNBC, and I'm looking at some guy talking to some woman.
A holiday travel.
I must have action on my television at all times. Floods, fires.
We were just listening to emergency managers on the only radio station that's broadcasting emergency-type things.
XM202.
They're explaining that we don't have a way to know how long we can sustain life because they're running out of supplies, and they don't know what tomorrow brings. So they're asking anyone who can get out to get out now. The question is, how long will that be possible? Because as the water rises and the city of New Orleans is a bowl, they're concerned that there may come a time when people can't get out. That sounds like you're talking about the end of the world. The latest discussion that's been happening in the last few minutes is, what will we do if the waters continue to rise? And the latest discussion of possibilities is bringing in barges where they can create electricity so that they can clean water, so that the loss of life that's already been experienced doesn't get worse. They're dealing with a situation which emergency managers admit they don't know how to control right now.
Wow, this is just going to get ugly,
man. They haven't figured it out. They have not figured it out. That's a good idea. Barges with generators on.
You know, a lot of people stayed because they always totally fucking exaggerate those storms. Like, this is going to be unbelievable, and you get like a sprinkle.
The news has killed people. They absolutely killed
but they're
people.
Overhyping.
But they're overhyping all the time.
Yeah, they probably cried wolf one too many times.
Yeah.
You're right.
Well, they do every time it's going to snow up here, they do that shit, right?
Oh, yeah. Go to the store. Make sure you stock up on supplies. There's never been a snowstorm that I've been involved with where the second it stops snowing, you can't go out and get stuff.
People walking out, old ladies with, like, entire turkeys.
Yeah.
Like supplies for a month. Like, there'd have to be 80 feet of fucking snow.
Canned goods.
Yeah, stuff you wouldn't eat if it was sunny out, you know? Like canned beets, all of a sudden you need that.
Yeah, you need canned
flashlights,
like
all this shit.
Yeah, Twilight Zone episode of the future after an atomic war. That's what you need.
By 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the streets are cleared. You're fine.
You're fine.
We've had one bad storm in the last 2 years that kind of shut things down for 24 hours in New York. And
that's about it, right? Maybe 2 days.
Nothing
tops.
You need canned goods for.
Right. Turkey basters.
Yeah. Can't you keep your stuff cold by just leaving it outside anyway?
Yeah, the snow.
Buy the canned goods.
Put it in the snow.
All right, well.
All of radio rips me up.
That's right. Of course, Howie.
All of radio rips me up. All of radio rips me up. Beyond AM, beyond FM, it's XM satellite radio.
Thank you.
Thank you, Howard. Anyway, let's do some golden ticket stuff, okay?
Mm-hmm.
A bit we started probably close to 2 months ago, no? At least a month and a half ago, right?
Yep.
We're going to save 5 shows from commercial radio, yes. We've saved the Ron and Fez show thus far. Some of the other people we're looking at are like Brother Weeze there in Rochester, BJ Shea in Seattle, good old Scott Farrell we like. Who else, Anthony? Who else? Laszlo.
Mm-hmm.
Laszlo has made a pretty good impression on us. And then there's some others that were kind of...
the Big O and Duke show. We like those guys. And
yeah, they were all right.
Baltimore.
We're looking for more audio from those guys. And we got some brand new hopefuls today.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
The first golden ticket hopeful is a show called The Fiasco on WJRR in Orlando, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a bit called, it's quick, Douche Smackahoe.
Douche Smackahoe.
Right.
All right.
The world's most infamous ladies' man is in the hood.
What's up, bitches? I don't like it. It takes too long to get to the punch.
Yeah, it's a little short.
Wow.
But the ending.
No, the CD is shut off on its own, and now it re-queued.
Oh, I thought that was the way
Let's
the
try
bit
it
went.
again.
The world's most infamous ladies' man is in the hood.
What's up, bitches?
But this time, he's a
That's great.
balls out pimp.
DiMangelo, where my money at?
Hey, douche. There's 10 and 5 makes 15.
$15, bitch.
Ow!
That's all you
It's really.
get for your stank ass.
Hey!
Get the out my face.
Rob Schneider stars.
It's really good with all the gaps in it.
What the fuck?
That sounds like working the New York Comedy Club. Like the mic goes out right on your punchline.
Really?
Right as you're getting it back, it just cuts out.
That's great. Well, let's clean it off on this T-shirt.
That'll work.
That great chest.
Oh, yeah.
That'll work.
Yeah, it's going to work in CD too, right, Eric?
Hawk, it better work.
The world's most infamous ladies' man is in the hood.
What's up, bitches?
But this time, he's a balls out pimp.
DiMangelo, where my money at?
Hey, douche. There's 10 and 5 makes 15.
$15, bitch.
Ow!
That's all you could get for your stank ass.
Hey!
Get the out my face.
Rob Schneider stars in Douche Smack-A-Ho, Urban Gigolo.
Ow!
Now playing in tricked out SUVs everywhere.
Wow. What do you guys think?
Subtly racist. I like that aspect.
Subtly racist.
I think that Eric's sigh of relief makes me very happy. Oh, was he fucking Nick nervous for a second? Because you said, let's get a play in number 2, isn't it, Eric? Like, I know this was your fault, sucker of cocks. And look at Happy Boy Hawk. It did play lovely.
I guess I do ride him a little hard.
Oh, it's not his fault.
No wonder he's sucking mayonnaise out of the packets.
He's just trying to kill himself quickly.
Got his mayo right there.
Little hand in his boyish pocket.
Look, he's guys just sitting there just in case.
He really doesn't
Oh
think he has
my
a
God!
yo-yo.
Are you really going to eat that?
Yeah, do it. It's how you reward yourself with your support of
God.
God damn it! He just an entire packet of mayo in his mouth.
All right, well, that's the Fiasco. You want to play another? Let's give him one more shot, another bit from the Fiasco.
Dude, I can't get over the fact. I don't know why that. I've drank urine, and yet that offends me. That you just ate a pack of mayo.
You know,
really
that's
like
just egg white or
surviving
and oil.
a plane crash? Were you surviving a plane crash? Why did you drink urine?
No.
No, it's so funny. We're like, yeah, I know. But like Bill, you don't hang that much in studio. You're shocked by that. We're just like,
No, I knew he was. He's
I know, but we're like,
peed on. I didn't think he ingested
drank
it.
it.
Am I rude?
He had a girl come in here and spit in his mouth. Yeah, but
We just
mayo. The mayo gets him.
We're past the point of discussion on that one. We're just like,
It's common.
it's common.
Hope works out. Ann hates germs. I drink piss. Next case.
All right, why don't we try another bit from the Fiasco, just in case? Just in case.
Maybe it was. Maybe that was
This bit's
an
called
off one.
the, I guess, sexual harassment gnome.
Velocity Travel presents Jerome, the sexual harassment gnome.
Over there's the coffee machine, and here's your cubicle, Jerome. All right, I'll leave you to it. Have a great first day.
Superb. It seems I'm adjacent to a gaggle of fair maidens at their sexual peak. Dear lady, pray tell, wouldst thou like to see a magic trick?
Are you a midget? A little person? I don't know what to call you. I'm sorry.
Just call me Jerome.
Okay. Well, what's the magic trick?
Come sit on my lap, and I'll make something disappear.
Oh, my God.
That's what she said.
You vile dwarf! Huh!
Ooh, she likes it rough. Delicious.
This has been Velocity Travel's sexual harassment gnome, Jerome. He'll never leave you alone.
Jerome.
Right. That would be the Travelocity. Oh, look at this. A Coast Guard helicopter guy
Nice.
is lowered down onto a roof. He's got his
Speedos.
axe. He has just hacked through the roof, and he's trying to get to a guy.
You know, home was the safest place to be, so they go inside the house. Then the water starts to rise. It's up 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet. Pretty soon it's pushing you up to the ceiling, and they couldn't go outside because of the storm, so what did they decide to do? They decided to go into their attics, and now that video that you just saw, courtesy of the Coast Guard, is a video of the rescues as Coast Guardsmen are literally chopping holes in the roof to let those people get out of their attics.
All right, we're going to have more of those pictures, John, in just a moment. In the meantime, let's go back to Caroline Shidley as we say.
Wow, that's unbelievable. You did say that earlier, that a lot of these people were going into their attics with the axe.
With an axe, so they could chop their way out.
There's a little controversy. Travis came running in here saying that our own Eric loves the Fiasco.
Oh.
What's going on,
Travis? Travis?
These guys love ratting out each other, so let's see
there's a hatred in the ranks.
Well, no, when I brought in the CD yesterday and I gave it to Eric, he goes, "Ooh, the Fiasco." And I made a mental note in my mind to remember that.
How did he say it, Travis?
No, seriously.
Ooh, the Fiasco.
And he made a mental note in his liver. Of course it's in your mind. But I made a mental note in my mind.
That's right. And Eric, comment?
I didn't say, ooh, the Fiasco. I said, ooh, the Fiasco, because I recognized the show.
Why do you now have your own microphone?
Yeah. I have it here just in case. Anthony has one over there.
Mayonnaise residue in his mouth.
Yeah. You hear how nervous he gets with his gum and his mayo?
It's all just smacking in there with mayo and dentine.
Nervously holding that stupid mic like he fucking prances around like Sinatra. You did say, ooh, the Fiasco, didn't you?
Right. Yeah, because I recognized the show, but I didn't say it as
Where'd you recognize it from?
Wait, I want to hear... I'm sorry, Jimmy.
No, you're right.
All over you. I want to hear him say it, Travis say it, and then I want to hear Hawk say it, one right after the other. How you think he said it.
He said, ooh, the Fiasco.
I said, ooh, the Fiasco.
One more. Don't say I said. Just say it.
Ooh, the Fiasco.
Ooh, the Fiasco.
You're changing it. That's completely different from the way you just said it.
It's like a bad acting class.
The Fiasco.
Yeah, Meisner.
Yeah.
Why would you say
the Fiasco?
Ooh, the Fiasco.
No, the Fiasco. Rachel, you've come
You realize
back.
a grown man should never say the word ooh.
Ooh, the Fiasco.
Ooh, anything.
Another slip of the tongue.
Ooh, fabulous.
Slip of the tongue.
Ooh.
That was a slip of the tongue right onto a cock.
Who the fuck says ooh?
Ooh, the Fiasco.
At the age of 8.
I don't care if you said it like, ooh, the Fiasco. You still said ooh.
Here's how you should say
Ooh,
that.
it's so naughty.
Ooh. That should only be said, ooh, the Fiasco.
Right.
That's how you say that. The way you said it, it's, ooh, the Fiasco. Quick, put my robe on so I can enjoy it.
Wow, this guy's just hammering away with his axe.
Can't even get
With
to
his
the people who
one-piece
need help
Speedo.
this morning.
Take a look at that shot. It looks like
This
there's
looks like
someone
Fear
reaching
Factor.
a hand
Wendy,
out to this guy. And,
A live rescue
again,
on
one
Fox.
of the Coast Guardsmen who has been dropped there.
Pull
by
him out.
helicopter.
There's plenty of room.
Now,
That must be
play
some
out this
fat
same
motherfucker in
scene
there.
Perhaps tens of thousands of times, because from the footage we've been able to see so far, there are thousands and thousands of homes in the
Why are we
New Orleans
looking at him
area
and not
that
the
are flooded
chopping
like
through the
this. It is absolutely.
This is gonna just
Ooh,
get
the Fiasco.
ugly. All right, well, the Fiasco. I guess we're gonna have to pass on the Fiasco, huh, guys? As we attempt to give out more golden tickets. How about this show?
True, Hawk called them a pretty cute show.
We'll move on to the next.
No, he said, ooh, it's a pretty cute show.
Ooh, the Fiasco.
We'll move on to the next golden ticket hopeful.
Well, Eric is from, I'm sorry, but Eric is from Orlando. You're from Florida. Shut your face. You're from Florida, so I know you've heard the Fiasco and you've enjoyed them. Why don't you just admit to people that you've enjoyed the Fiasco?
I enjoyed the show. I know one of the guys.
You know one of the guys.
He listens to it with a big jar of mayonnaise in his lap.
Yeah.
He just scoops it with his bare hands into his mouth, giggling like a schoolgirl. The lights out.
Jeremy comes up with a good point here. Jeremy?
Yes, I'm going to suck cocks instead of putting your race through. Oh, wrong guy.
Jesus. Jeremy.
Yeah, Jimmy Norton's always sound like a frolicking queer. He's always, woo, Opie,
Whoa!
woo, Anthony.
That's not true, dude. Dude, when if I admire, I'm not, it's not being queer. If I admire Opie's body, I'm not even being weird, but if I say Opie, like, Jesus Christ, dude, I mean, like, that shirt, like, really fits you well.
I'm not putting you down for saying it, but I'm just wanting to call you out on that because you guys are making fun of him. And
well, I kid around when I do that. I go, ooh, Opie, but I'm actually kidding.
Yeah, he's mocking the whole, ooh thing.
Yeah, Eric is actually really rejoicing in a show called The Fiasco because he met on the other end of a fucking cracker one time. In a circle of other gentlemen happens to be on that program.
Hey, what has the president said about this whole thing? What's his take on this whole thing?
It's Al-Qaeda. It's what it is, Al-Qaeda. It's terror. Hurricanes don't like freedom. Hurricanes taking away our freedom.
That's what it is. Has he said anything yet? Of course. This is getting really ugly. All right. The next hopeful, Anthony, is a show called...
Trying to get people out. Going to stay the course.
Hurricanes don't like freedom.
Can't pull out now, or the hurricane wins. Just go back to your normal daily life. Ignore the water.
He really is hard to support sometimes.
Oh, wait, we do have a clip from... we do have a clip? You got it all there? All right, we got
the president?
Yeah, because I want to know what he's saying about this whole thing. Because this is a true mess.
This was a terrible storm. It's a storm that hit with a lot of ferocity.
Elo.
It's a storm now that is moving through, and now it's the time for governments to help people get their feet on the ground. I want the people to know in the affected areas that the federal government, the state government, the local governments will work side by side to do all we can to help get your lives back in order. We're in place. We've got equipment in place, supplies in place, and once we're able to assess the damage, we'll be able to move in and help those good folks in the affected areas.
You talking about Iraq?
Yeah.
Halliburton's going to come down to New Orleans.
All right.
I'm going to help you out.
He raised a good point, though, because he did say that it was a bad storm.
Terrible.
Which I wasn't really too sure.
Yeah. When he says it now, you know it is.
All right, let's go back to the Golden Ticket hopefuls. This next show is called the Rock and Roll Morning Show.
Ooh, the Rock and Roll Morning Show.
From KOMP in Vegas.
Cute show.
Double shot.
Comp, KOMP, Vegas. Here's a bit they did called the STD song.
Boy, ouch, ooh, ah, boy, ouch, ooh, ah, boy, ouch, ooh, ah, boy, ouch, ooh. You see, I met a girl named Sunset. She had just turned 19. Her loving I would soon regret. I was dripping green. Boils on the left of me, lesions to the right. It's on my gun, got no sex life, scratching like a flea bite. I've got an STD, it burns all night. STD, what a freaking sight. STD, I got a bump like a toad. STD, and swollen lymph nodes. Boy, ouch, ooh, ah, boy, ouch, ooh, ah. I'm dirty and mean, my boys are unclean. I'm a diseased man.
What's that supposed to be, some kind of sick joke?
Herpes simplex #1. Understand?
You better get your head and your ass wired together, or I will take a giant shit on you.
Lock up your wife. Got in through the back door. Gotta re-up for life. The oozing is what you found. Because you mess around. You got an STD. Feels like a bug bite. STD. My piddle ignites. STD. I got a bump like a toad. STD. Feels like it explodes.
What have we got here? A fucking comedian. What have we got here? A fucking comedian.
I'll say, I didn't like it. It just reminded me too much of an AC/DC song.
Yeah, a little bit.
You get nothing.
Yeah.
You lose.
Yeah.
Good day, sir.
Yeah.
You know, I love it was one of those awful things they're playing, and then everyone in the studio is just cracking up like it's the funniest thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
Fake
Let's go to
radio.
Brian wants to know, what did we do to deserve this? You're not going to find anything good. This stinks. This sucks. Turn this shit off. Rave reviews.
Well, let's say hi to James in Vegas. James?
Hey, good morning, guys. Hello?
Hi. We're listening to you.
Good morning, guys. Hey, yeah, those tools from Comp 92.3, I called you guys back years back on WNEW. They stole WOW from you guys. They're promoting it like it's their own and with no mention of you guys. Just thought I want to give you a heads up on that.
Yeah, that one was taken by a ton of radio stations.
Do you have their website, Hawk?
There's no WOW thing on there
Maybe
right now?
they took it off.
Well, now with the new cleaner version of commercial radio, maybe they were told to stop doing our bit.
It's possible. They used to hang out at strip clubs and shit like that and do the whole WOW promotion. So.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, mister.
Let's go to Tom in New Orleans.
All right.
Tom.
What's up, boys?
You finally got cell service, huh?
No, I'm on a hard line. The hard line never went out.
Real? Where are you?
I can't dial out. I'm still at my mom's house. The water just, after it stopped fucking raining, it just kept coming up.
Really?
Yeah, it's finally going down a little bit. It came right to the front door.
Did the place flood at all, or it didn't get inside?
No. My house might have, but hers didn't. And the street looks like a swamp, dude. There's snakes and bugs and shit. It's hot. We're running out of beer.
We're running out of beer.
This blows, man. The engine not going to have power for a month. I can't even get out of here.
Yeah, how's your family doing?
They're all fine.
Yeah.
They're not back here.
Right.
I mean, riding it out, the storm was nothing. The storm was not catastrophic as the aftermath, dude.
So now it's all flooding.
They had generators, but they weren't automated, so they had nobody to get in there and pump them. They didn't turn them on till like 10 o'clock last night. And when I tell you it finally went down, the water went down maybe 3 inches in 12 hours. It's supposed to go down an inch an hour.
What part are you actually in? Where?
Jenner.
Yeah?
Jefferson Parish, the one that was most devastated.
But you say the water is draining out of there.
Barely.
But there are places where the water's still coming up.
In the French Quarter and stuff, so the
Yeah.
New Orleans pumps. And they still got all the brothers in the Superdome are trying to riot.
They're trying to
Let
riot?
us out now so they can go loot, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
Hey, Tom, do you think the Royal Sonesta is flooded or no?
They say the Royal Sonesta is a pretty tough building. I doubt it. I mean, if it is flooded, it might just have maybe half a foot or to a foot of water, and they can go up to the second or third floor. But the Hyatt, the big hotel next to the Dome.
Yeah.
Did you see pictures of that? Every window is blown out. It looks like the federal building in Oklahoma.
Now, how have you seen that if your power's out?
I got a battery-operated TV. We lose batteries. We need 10C batteries. Have them heliport some stuff into me. And then we turn it off for about 5 hours, and we can get it back for about 20 minutes.
Wow.
They got one station, and they're broadcasting from Baton Rouge, the big station. So their home office down here is flooded out.
So you get news for a few minutes at a time.
And then I got the radio I can put on the news talk station, but every time you put it on, it's like just depressing, man. It's like business won't be back to normal for a month. You won't have power for a month. They're not letting people even in the parish till Labor Day, which is Monday at...
Well, they're also saying martial law has been declared in New Orleans.
Yeah, Jefferson Parish.
What's that mean, martial law?
Martial law means, in other words, I'm trying to get to my house to get some more supplies.
Yeah.
And it's not very far, but you gotta trek through like maybe about 2 blocks full of maybe 2 foot and a half of water, probably 2 foot of water.
Yeah.
And then if the cops see you, I'll just tell them, look, man, I need some medication or something.
Yeah, martial law is when
can't leave.
The National Guard kind of takes over.
They can shoot you.
Some of your normal rights aren't there anymore. Yeah, they could shoot you for looting.
Yep.
They're going to pile you up naked.
Yep.
Like a little
And I'm
pyramid.
just dying to see.
And you wear a hood.
What's left?
Put you on a leash.
What's left of my house, man?
So your house in a shitty area, like with
No, my house, my mom's actually house is a nicer house, but she gets more water on the street than me, and I'm further away from the lake, about like 2 blocks further away.
No, I don't mean shitty bad. I mean like where the place got hit. It was in a bad area for a storm.
Yeah.
Well, his area is not as bad as what we're seeing on TV. We're seeing water up to the roofs.
No, not as bad there. But they got places in North Canada, like if I went 2 blocks the other way, going away from my house toward the lake, then some people have like 4 feet of water in their house.
Tom, how much beer do you have left?
How much beer do I have left?
Yeah.
Not a lot, dude. I'm rationing it.
6-pack?
Maybe about close to a 12. But the good thing is my stepfather has a boatload of whiskey. But ice is running out, dude.
Yeah, what do you do now? You got to drink warm beer, huh?
Well, no, I'm gonna kill the beer before it gets. You have to drink warm whiskey, and then water's out of. We got more whiskey than we do water.
How's the toilet? Is it working? Is it flushing?
No, you got to take shits in the backyard.
You got to take a shit in the backyard because your toilet won't flush.
Yeah. One of my buddies took a goddamn shit in the toilet and was still trying to flush that. Man, he got floaters.
Dude, that guy's sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Drunken stupor. Sorry.
So you just leaving logs in the backyard?
Well, we got 3 dogs, too, man. We got logs everywhere. Norton, that's the least
Ramon.
of our troubles. Trust me.
That can't be healthy.
That's the least of our troubles.
I know, it's going to be floating around the street.
Because everyone's shitting in their yards. That's just going to be thousands of human dumps all over the place.
The thing is, there's nobody here, man. This is like a big neighborhood, and we hadn't seen anybody. Like, if we really, we could be stuck here for... Well, if the water goes down, we're going to do something.
You got any military presence in the streets?
No.
Why don't you shit in your neighbor's yard?
Yeah, really.
They're not there.
Dude, why don't you go into your neighbor's house and grab some stuff?
Yeah, you can't really do that.
Nah, you can. There's no one there. No one's going to see you.
You need water, Tom.
If they have some beer, maybe.
Maybe just check the fridge. You're not talking about diamonds or nothing.
No.
Maybe a beer or two.
I'd leave him a 20 spot, too.
There you go.
Hey.
Come on. Do me a favor. Stop rehearsing your confronting the National Guard speech to us.
Would it be great if he got shot on sight?
Oh, God. In his own place. That would make me happy. Just going into his own place for some liquor.
That's fantastic.
It sucks, man. I tell you what. It's the aftermath is what's going to kill us. So now it's like, it doesn't really matter what time, what day. It's just hot.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Just hot.
At least you got the AC, right?
No, nothing.
Do you see any fires in your area?
No. No, I saw the shit you saw, I guess, on TV, that one dude on the roof waving and pointing at the fire.
Yeah. Carlos.
All
right, well, Tom, keep us posted.
I'll check in tomorrow, boys. I didn't even know I was going to be able to get through. I couldn't get through to Ben's cell, and then I saw this number where y'all had called back yesterday. So
yeah, use this one, because Ben's always on the phone.
Yeah.
But, dude, it's pretty bad, man. The thing is, you just can't get anywhere. You got to ration the water. The only thing we got a lot of is whiskey, so I guess we'll just get tanked and sweat.
At least you won't be wasting any water, doing toothpaste type things. So at least you won't be wasting.
No, I did. I brushed my teeth this morning, dude.
Oh, cool.
You did.
Get that funk out of your mouth. You got to use a little bit of water.
Well, good luck, man. We were thinking about you.
All right, boys. I'll check in tomorrow.
All right, Tom.
Send some beer this way.
We'll try to get a care package.
Care package. All I need, beer and ice. That's it, dude. I'm good. I can live without water.
All right.
Bye, Tom.
All right, later.
There goes Tom. Wow. Boy, he's roughing it out.
Wow.
He actually sounds more coherent there than he has in the
years
I'm talking to him.
Absolutely. Well, he's, I guess, one of the people, strangely enough, in the areas that were lucky.
Good.
He's said it came up to his DOA, but didn't flood the house, and now it's receding, so came up to the DOA. And then, of course, he had to have his obligatory racist remark about the black people in the Superdome rioting.
Are they rioting? No, they're not rioting.
I don't know. I would guess they're probably getting a little agitated.
Dude, if you were in that thing and it was just reeking of shit.
Reeking of feces.
I think that's why they want to get out.
You'd say, let me out. It's my right to walk the streets if I want to. But they're going to say, no, martial law, you can't.
There's nowhere to go. Where are they going to go? They let them all out. Their houses are underwater. They can't go back there. Other shelters, where are they? Those are packed. There's nowhere to get out of the city to leave to go to relatives.
Yeah, but there's
an
area when you walk into the Superdome where you walk upstairs and it's almost like a porch.
Yeah, so they're going to sit there.
I would go stand out there.
Just
rather than sitting there smelling.
Just stinking.
Shit, yeah.
No one brushing their teeth because there's no water.
No, there's nothing they can do for hygiene.
It's absolutely
bunch
amazing.
Of raw armpit smell.
Keith, Jersey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to tell Tom, good luck, bro.
Good luck,
you guys suck.
Bro.
Thank you, Keith.
Bye,
Let's say hi to Mike in Jersey. Mike?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Mike?
Yeah, what did we learn?
Yeah, sure.
Opie works out, Anthony hates germs, and Jimmy drinks piss. Watching out.
All right.
Bye,
nice.
fella.
Is it that time already? Wow, it is.
Yeah, look at that. Prozac, what did you learn on the Opie and Anthony show today?
I learned Miller bars are a place where they serve Miller beers. And Heidi Fleiss is a clickety-clack bag of bones bitch.
Very good.
Clickety-clack.
Love you guys.
Yeah, we gotta.
That mess.
We gotta hear that again.
Ted Sizemore.
And don't forget, by the way, you can see Frank Burr if you want. He will be at Caroline's. What's today? Tuesday? So was it Thursday through Sunday?
Yeah, the 1st through the 4th. 212-757-4100.
I think I'm coming to see you down there. Absolutely.
I think a bunch of us will be there.
When's your HBO
Taking a
special,
field
man?
trip.
September 16th.
It's getting a lot. Everyone's talking about that HBO special he shot. It was supposed to be fucking great.
It's
So
very
definitely
funny.
go check him out at Caroline's.
Sounds like Brando.
Come on, baby, come on.
That flab over his pubic bone.
Yeah, just smack him.
Sounds out of shape.
But we didn't hear the orgasm, Hope.
Yeah, where's the money shot?
All right, we'll end with
Where's
that.
the cumsies?
Lawn jockey. What's up, lawn jockey?
Hey guys, I want to play What Did I Learn?
All right.
I learned that Tom Sizemore needs faces now. All right, punch out.
Let's say hi to Mike. Mike, what did you learn on the show?
I learned that black people like to sit on a porch. Punching out.
Let's say hi to Danny in New York. Danny.
Hey, I learned that if you suck Tom Sizemore's dick long enough, it turns into a pussy.
That's what he said.
Oh, yeah, he did say that. Very good. Let's say hi to Jerry in Jersey. Jerry.
Hey, Opie, I learned that Eric, sucker of cocks, is ridden hard by Opie today.
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading.